the NFC East was maybe the best division in football. And of course, you've gone through a lot of things with the Cowboys in this past year. You look ahead to 2012. What stands out to you going into this fall?
What stands out is just our work ethic. I feel like we're going to go in. We're going to go into training camp. Looking forward to the future and just working hard. I mean, that's really all we're going to do. We're not going to talk much about it. We're just going to go in, prepare, and look ahead to the future.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know Felix has brought other Cowboy teammates to these in the past. Is that sort of like a team thing in terms of, Felix said he went up there for years. Do you guys then maybe go to Jason Witten's or whoever else has a camp going on? Is that sort of an off-season thing for all you guys?
Well, I mean, I was just so fortunate that he came to mine. I came here. I mean, I try to make as many as I can throughout the off-season. But I was fortunate enough to be able to make it. I was in town. Today's my birthday, actually. So I was able to, schedule it so I can come out for a few hours. But I feel so honored to be here. It's such a good cause. Right now, the life skills section is going on. And just the things that are being said and explained to these young men at such a young age, it's such a good thing to hear. And I'm sure that they'll appreciate it later. You just hope that the message gets through to everybody. Now is when it would mean the most. So I mean, it's an amazing thing he's doing out here. He's giving back to the community, which is so important. And again, I'm so blessed to be a part of it.
You bring a lot of perspective to this because you weren't necessarily a big name in college, this and that. You kind of blew up out of nowhere. What would you say the single biggest piece of advice you could give to a potential student athlete or an aspiring one?
Obviously, persistence, perseverance. I mean, you're going to need that. But what I felt like helped me along the most in high school was the fact to just be yourself. Don't be afraid to say something because you might worry about what other people might think in the group. Like right now during the life skills session, I was speaking to some of the guys, and a lot of times when you're dealing with sports, any major sport, I feel like you're in a group with other guys who play that sport, and they ask you, tell me something different about yourself, or tell me something other than something athletic about yourself. And a lot of times you kind of get in the shell, and you don't want to express your feelings or your intellect, amongst your peers and teammates, because you might feel like it might give them an edge up or some sort of something on you. And I think it's important as a man and a woman just to go in and explain how you feel, not worry, say what you want to say, and not hold back because you might worry about what a potential competitor or one of your peers might think.
Essentially, you're saying that there's more to life than sports, right?
Absolutely. I mean, there is, and it's obviously a very important part of my life. It's my job, but at the end of the day, I'm a human being, and I'm a brother, I'm a son. You know what I'm saying? I'm a follower of Christ. There's more to me, than what you see, and it's important for young adults to get that message at a young age.
Last season had to have been kind of frustrating for you personally. How are you feeling now?
I'm working. I mean, the only thing you can do is really work on it. I think, last year, obviously, with the hamstring injuries, that was it was a tough thing to go through because a hamstring injury, I don't know if you've ever had one, but it's kind of a rough deal. You can jog, you can walk, you're fine, but then once you kick it up a notch, it'll shut you down. I mean, you can be the toughest guy, ever. But I'm just trying to work on that. I'm out there working out as much as I can now. I got a completely different regimen than I was doing last year in the lockout, and it's felt great so far. And hopefully, it's going to continue to feel great. Obviously, I can't predict the future, but I'm doing as much as I possibly can to get back and help the team out as much as I can.
I have to ask, any thoughts, anything new, anything interesting, or anything you ever thought about with this NFL bounties thing? Is that, do you have an opinion on anything like that? Because you're a guy out there who's defenseless, so I guess there was one or two people would apply to receivers and quarterbacks, I think.
Not really, yeah. I mean, I'm really going to comment on it, to be honest with you.
I have to ask, sorry. Yeah. Make sure you ask. Thanks, I will.